CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
Duncan is putting the brakes on drivers using residential streets near the downtown core, trying to take a shortcut around the congestion there. People living on the area east of the Trans-Canada Highway in Duncan say there are cars constantly cutting through their neighborhood, trying to avoid the traffic lights at Trunk Road. They're turning on Dobson Street instead and are then speeding to get back onto Trunk farther east. They've complained to the city about it. They want the speed limit lowered from 50 kilometers an hour to 30. The city of Duncan isn't making any changes just yet, but it is taking a public survey to see how people in the community feel.
What we've chosen to do is get a better sense in a survey of the community's interest and concerns here. We haven't initiated any bylaw changes. There's been some suggestions around moving to a 30-kilometer per hour zone. That doesn't certainly restrict the movement of people through the neighborhood, but it does restrict the speed that they can go at in those neighborhoods.
The mayor would like to hear from you. The survey is posted online at duncan.ca. Other health news tonight. BC scientists with researchers in Manitoba and the UK are changing the way they look at breast cancer. Their landmark study is reclassifying the disease into 10 new categories, and that, they say, offers better insight into helping to find a cure. The BC Cancer Agency says the new categories of breast cancer genes could spawn fresh treatments for the disease. It will allow doctors to predict whether a tumor will respond to a specific treatment or if it's likely to spread to other parts of the body or will return. Researchers say it'll help tailor drug treatment and identify women who do not need aggressive treatment for breast cancer.
In the war on cancer, one has to know the enemy, and this latest set of discoveries, this paper, which we regard as something of a landmark in the breast cancer field, is a really important step in knowing the enemy. The enemy here is breast cancer.
This is not the first cancer breakthrough this month. It was just a couple of weeks ago that researchers at Simon Fraser University announced that they had mapped the genetic profile of triple-negative breast cancer, and that opens the door to new treatment for that form of the disease. The province said today that smokers in BC seem to be very motivated to butt out. Over the past 6 months, since the province launched its program to help smokers quit, HealthLink BC has received more than 100,000 orders for smoking cessation products. That program will help people pay for nicotine replacement therapy. It allows British Columbians to sign up once per year for a free 12-week supply of nicotine replacement gum or patches. If you'd like to get on board or find out more, you can call HealthLink at 811 for more information. A former U.S. federal prosecutor who helped to put BC's Prince of Pot in jail is now pushing lawmakers to legalize marijuana. Washington State Attorney John McKay sat beside Mark Emery's activist wife in Vancouver today, joining a growing chorus of public figures from BC who want to see an end to pot prohibition. McKay says the criminalization of marijuana has fueled a massive illegal industry that provides funding to gangs, triggers violence, and threatens public safety on both sides of the border.
Marijuana prohibition, criminal prohibition of marijuana, is a complete failure. It's a failure in the United States. I would respectfully offer that it is a failure here in Canada as well, and that the problem posed by the vast marijuana black market, criminal marijuana black market, is a threat to public safety both in the United States and in Canada.
As a prosecutor, McKay obtained indictments for Emery, who was ultimately sentenced to 5 years in a U.S. prison in 2010 for selling marijuana seeds to American customers through the mail. There's a major fundraiser to support children with autism this Saturday in Nanaimo, and organizers are hoping that you'll come out and give your full support. The Walk and Bounce for Children with Autism is raising money for a specific project this year. The group wants to build a website that will centralize all of the information and resources that are offered for children with autism on the Mid-Island. They say the information is vital to parents who are facing an autism diagnosis. Right now, it's difficult to find it all.
Once a child is diagnosed, one of the biggest challenges that parents have is how to find help for the child that they love so much. And that's one of the things that we're hoping to help or assist with this website. We hope to be able to gather all of the information that they need, that they can go forward, talk to people, and make decisions that are best for their child.
Registration for the event begins at 9 o'clock Saturday morning at Caledonia Park. The walk begins at 10, and there'll be entertainment and activities for the whole family.
We have lots of things for everyone to do. We have big bouncy castles, face painting, fire trucks. Auntie Bobby's going to be here with balloon animals. What we've usually done in the past is held the walk in the fall, late in the fall, and this year we decided to move it to Autism Month, which is April, and we've had just amazing responses.
If you'd like more information or you want to register and learn how you can gather pledges for the event, call 250-716-6110 or email Marilyn Sullivan at shaw.ca.